to the back. Movie. Show. It was a show, not a movie. Yeah, my bad. Cried a couple of times. John Travolta, early career John Travolta.
Yeah, I love that show.
Yeah. Recent development in the X-Men universe. Apparently Kitty Pryde and Colossus were supposed to get married. That didn't happen. And something that I thought would never happen because I thought it was pretty much done with a long time ago. Rogue and Gambit got married. So
there was a wedding, as promised.
Yeah.
It's just not who was promised.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there were two, technically.
Yeah.
Because, Kitty Pryde just was like, couldn't go through it. She phased through the ring. Oh, like, I can't go through with it, and ran off.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, that's gotta make Colossus feel really like son of a bitch. I'm inadequate, man.
Yep. It's tough.
Yep.
We're getting Fantastic Four back.
In the books.
Yes, in the book.
In the books. Okay. Cool. That makes sense. I mean, they've already started with the Johnny Storm, Ben Grimm, Fantastic 2 thing in Human Torch. And that's been going for quite a few issues now. I think they're up to about 8 or 9. And it's pretty much the search for Reed Richards and Sue Storm. Starts off with Ben Grimm kind of coaxing Johnny into doing this, not really believing that they will succeed in finding them. But yeah, it looks like we are getting Fantastic Four back as of, I believe,
August.
Friday or Saturday night. I heard on the news that the deal between Fox and Disney Marvel is almost solidified.
Ooh.
It was pretty much solidified. They got the bid. They just need to finalize everything, and they will own a great majority of Fox Entertainment properties.
Awesome.
So I'm pretty sure that's going to include a lot of the Marvel characters that they've held on to for years.
So this is Colossus will never become an American.
Yeah, his citizenship dreams were dashed. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's a citizen at this point because he's been in the United States for a while. But, we're talking about a fictional character here, not a real life person. I'm sure Professor X had some way of making sure that he got some sort of citizenship. Or, he's a
mutant.
Maybe. But then again,
say there might be laws against the mutants being able to.
Right. I mean, he might not have citizenship. None of them might.
Yeah.
Because they're mutants.
They're not humans.
I don't know. I haven't read X-Men in so damn long. I don't know what the human population in the Marvel Universe sees the X-Men as, especially after Secret Wars and all these crazy, things that go on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a mixed bag. That's a kettle of fish I don't want to open.
Yeah.
But anyway, dealt with that. We got Wolverine coming back, and the book will be done by the same team that killed him. So
yeah, hey,
that's cool. They're not passing it off to somebody else. They're like, hey, remember when we told you need to kill this guy? Well, now we need you to bring him back. So we'll see how that goes. But what else is going on?
All right, not to pick up a trumpet or anything, but I was right.
You were right.
We got our trailer for Shazam.
Yes, and it was pretty freaking awesome.
Yes, dude.
I am anxious to see this film because it looks like it'll be a lot of fun. And it does look like they are working it into the already established DC universe because you do see the newspaper of Superman, the Superman headline, and you also do see a Batarang.
Yes.
In the trailer, which that's kind of like, okay, there's some foreshadowing there. Maybe we'll get to see some of these characters. I don't know.
And I do understand Warner Brothers tearing apart the DCEU. I get it. Their formula isn't working.
They're like, we need to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, go back to independent films, and I'm so cool with that if it's done in one certain way.
Yeah.
Kingdom Come. I mean, we got a Shazam now. I
don't think you're gonna get it, dude.
No, I I don't either.
Warner Brothers is, I don't know. They are not catering to the fans as much as they probably should.
No.
They are just trying to keep up with the Joneses, man. Like I've always said, they are trying to get on that Marvel bandwagon. It's been going for 10 years, or they're trying to chug along behind it, and they can't keep up because they're not allowing DC Comics to have enough input and creative control over what they're making.
Yeah.
I mean, Warner Brothers is just all over it. They're hands-on the whole fucking time, trying to make sure that it beats out this movie or that movie. And
it's just, and that's how Marvel is absolutely killing it, is they're actually not worrying about what DC is doing in the theater.
No, they're worried about whether or not they're staying true to the characters, whether or not they're developing a story that will work with everything else they've already established.
Yeah.
That if DC would be allowed to focus like that, they'd probably be able to make some really damn decent movies and string together a cinematic universe.
Do we have chat?
Jose says, I love Shazam. I see a lot of people complaining that it's not dark, but Shazam was always a positive, funny thing.
Yeah. I mean, you're dealing with Billy Batson, so...
Yeah. I'm waiting for the day they announce standalone movies, one-shoot comics turning into movies. Can you say Wolverine kills the Marvel Universe?
Superman Red Sun.
Superman Red Sun would be good. Wolverine kills the Marvel Universe. I would say Punisher kills the Marvel Universe would be pretty epic. But I don't know. That's a lot of characters. I mean, that book, I'm talking about the first one. That book was pretty crazy. Like, he gets hired by a bunch of, I guess it's kind of Build-A-Bird group, and they have it in for every superhuman on Earth. So they hire the Punisher to go out and kill them all and give him, like, unlimited resources to do it.
Oh, they said it was lame.
What?
The Punisher?
Punisher kills the Marvel Universe.
Oh, come on. That was epic.
So lame.
So
There's
lame.
an exclamation point.
I want to see Killustrated.
Killustrated? Deadpool
Yes.
Killustrated? That would be interesting. It would be. I don't know. Getting the X-Men, Deadpool, and Fantastic Four into the Marvel Cinematic Universe would be really cool. And it looks like Marvel Studios may have the opportunity to do it, but I don't know if they will.
Yeah.
I mean, seeing Deadpool on the Avengers or something, you know?
Yeah.
That would be pretty interesting.
And I do think they could do a Killustrated movie and it flow perfectly. Because, I mean, come on. He brought in, like, all these... He brought in Shatterstar for a whopping, 2 minutes of screen time? And killed him?
Yeah.
Like, if you're doing that in the film, come on, you can do a Killustrated film. And it would work.
Well, I mean, are we talking Killustrated, or are we talking Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe?
The Killustrated. Part 3.
So...
Or part 2.
That was part 2.
Part 2.
Deadpool kills Deadpool was part 2.
Killology part 2.
Yes. So...
Because Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe was a little too serious for me.
Well, it was a different Deadpool.
Yeah.
And that's... Part 2 was the Deadpool we all know and love, hunting down the terrible Deadpool that just wanted to kill everybody to try and not exist.
And deciding to kill all of the greats and
classic literature, because, in the first run, he kills off all the superheroes in every iteration he can find by using, like, AIM technology.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't work. He wants to die. And he figures if he kills off all the literary works, since he knows he is a fictional character, in Killustrated, he goes into classic literature and kills off, like, Ahab from Moby Dick, and Sherlock Holmes gets involved.
But he recruited Queequeg.
He did.
He killed Dr. Frankenstein, but recruited the monster.
Yeah. So it gets a little wild in that one. That would be interesting, but I think it would be a little far-reaching for some people.
I could see that.
People are just getting acquainted with Deadpool. He's only been in the screen for the past 3 years. It's been 3 years since the first movie. People are just getting acquainted with the character, and to go that far off into the crazy spectrum, I don't know, man. I mean, you might as well just introduce him talking to himself.
Oh,
like having the two voices.
This is a really nice chair. Yeah, but does it explode?
Right. But yeah. What else is?
So this says, let's go with something easy. Fantastic Four live action, but it's not an origin movie, and Doctor Doom enters the Marvel movie universe.
Ooh.
There have been talks about Doctor Doom being made into a movie, and
the Book of Doom would be perfect for that.
Yes, and I think I let you borrow that.
Yes.
Book of Doom would be interesting, and that's because by the end of it, sorry to spoil it for you if you haven't read it, but by the end of it, this reporter that goes to Latveria to interview him was kind of, well, she wasn't let down, but you kind of realized that by the end of it, she wasn't even talking to Dr. Doom. She was talking to one of his Doom bots. So that's kind of the thing with him. You never know. You never know if it's really Victor Von Doom or if it's just some robot posing as him.
Yeah. But Doom would be a perfect segue into the Fantastic Four coming into the MCU.
That would be an interesting way to do it.
And
bring Doom first and then segue into the FF.
Yes.
By kind of bringing that history of how Doom came to be.
Yeah.
An origin film that didn't tie to the Fantastic Four directly.
Yeah.
Maybe Reed Richards, but didn't have the involvement with the team. And they've always presented it as the team first and then Doom.
Yep.
So I think that would be the way to do it, because Doom would have come to be before the team.
Yeah.
He got scarred by that experiment that he was doing in college, trying to...
When Reed told him it wouldn't work.
Yeah. He was trying to use technology and magic to communicate with his dead mother.
Yeah.
And it scarred him horribly to, well, at least in his mind.
Yeah.
He was very vain. Some would say he had just a scar on his cheek, but he thought it was just... He was so horribly disfigured he had to cover his face in a mask, and that ultimately scarred him because the mask was still hot when he put it on. So, dumbass. For all his intelligence, just blind to common sense. Don't touch a hot stove. Anyway.
Jose says everybody's getting married. Kitty Pryde, Gambit, Batman. I feel left out.
I already told you Kitty Pryde didn't get married.
And neither did Batman.
Nope. Neither did Batman. But, like I said earlier, Gambit and Rogue did. So they segued from Kitty Pryde basically dodging the ring by using her phasing ability and then running off, leaving Colossus there, just like, what the fuck? Metal dick in hand. And then Gambit and Rogue get married. I don't know. Way out in left field.
And then, essentially, Lois and Clark are separated because Lois is out in space with Jor-El and John.
Oh, yeah.
And Clark is just running around in the world all by himself.
Yeah. I don't know. If I were Lois, I wouldn't want to be hanging out with my estranged father-in-law that was supposed to be dead.
Yeah. Yeah. And with her son.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the Shazam trailer again, because we watched it before the camera started rolling.
Yeah. It's a good trailer. And did you notice he's wearing an Aquaman
I
shirt?
did notice.
Yeah. And that's another one that's coming out that they showed a trailer for at SDCC.
That's right.
And
I haven't seen that one.
Pretty freaking epic, dude. I'm actually looking forward to this, and it looks like they gave it the full Atlantean treatment. I mean, it looks like it's ripped straight from the comic books. Even Black Manta he even has the weird helmet and everything.
Sweet. Where his head's actually on the neck of the helmet.
Yeah, but he shoots the laser beams. Yeah, dude. I'm down.
Still love the little "Don't Scream" sign, and the first thing he does when he sees the sign is scream.
Chicken fries. Anyway,
gross. But who's playing Shazam?
I don't know the guy, but he's doing a pretty good job of acting like a kid when he's playing Shazam.
No, not. I'm sorry. That's still Captain Marvel.
You're talking about the
wizard.
Old man, the wizard. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a mystery in the trailer. We won't know until we go see it.
Well, I'm about to look it up anyway.
Yeah, you could. I don't like spoilers.
There we go. It's coming out. Wow. And they're dropping that trailer kind of early. It doesn't come out until next year.
Well, okay. But we're already, what? This is going to be 8 months away. That's not that long, dude.
True.
It's April of next year. So we're already almost into August. If we're not already into August. Are we in August?
We will be shortly.
It's still in July. Is that tomorrow?
Something like that. Tuesday. Oh, wow. Ron Jones. That guy.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Oh, no, here we go. I think he's doing the... I thought that was his voice. I think he's doing the voice.
Man, see, that's who I wanted to play Black Panther way back in the day. But then he showed up in Guardians as that alien dude, and I was like, huh.
Got somebody else who's doing both publishers.
My name's Star-Lord. Who? Yeah. So.
The transformation looks beautiful.
Yeah, I think this is the Aquaman trailer.
Oh.
And
sorry, folks, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Mira looks awesome. Like, she's wearing the like really form-fitting scale suit thing. But I think you saw her in Justice League too. Or in Justice League, right?
Yeah, briefly.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Like, I'm just Jason Momoa as Aquaman, like, makes the character not so laughable.
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to laugh at him because he'll probably kick your ass. Talk to fish. Sorry, we're being quiet because he's never seen this before.
Oh, with the armor and everything.
Yeah. I don't know how they're talking to each other underwater, though. That doesn't make sense to me.
They have the gills, Jimmy.
They have the gills?
Yeah.
I don't think gills qualify for...
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? It's an Aquaman movie. I'm just not gonna bitch about it. And this is proof that if Aquaman can get a movie, anybody can get a fucking movie.
You're damn right.
So, you know, when are we going to get our Four Bush Man or
Arm Fall Off Boy?
Arm Fall Off Boy. Or what's another crazy character, More of the Month kind of guy that...
The Wonder Twins.
Yeah. This could pave the way for a Wonder Twins movie. I mean, that would be epic. Totally just kidding on that one. Don't do that, DC. You'll be making a big mistake. Nobody will go see that shit. Maybe somebody will go see that shit. If you made it towards kids. All right. So
we have chat.
Yes, we do have chat. Talk to us.
Jose says Aquaman is lame. He just talks to fish. Me before Jason Momoa became Aquaman. He also says, I'm really curious as to how he'll pull off the crow. The questions. Love that detective.
The question. Yes. Are we talking Agent? Are we talking Detective Montoya? The question, or whoever was the question before?
I can't remember who was the question before.
Yeah, Montoya isn't she the current?
Yeah.
Question. Yeah. Or I don't know. There's so many freaking resets or not really resets.
Because the one you're talking about was a huge part of a story arc that I read not all that long ago. The Light War. Blackest Night.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh God, there was something I was going to talk. Oh yes, we brought it up. Teen Titans.
Oh yes, Titans.
Now I did see the trailer for this. JD saw the trailer for this. Your opinion, sir?
Man, I'm disappointed. I really am.
They lost me at fuck Batman.
Yes.
That's where they lost me. It wasn't even like Robin killing people. It was fuck Batman. I was like, really? I mean, and this coming from Dick Grayson, not Jason Todd.
Yeah.
Dick Grayson. Like, it's Dick Grayson from the Flying Graysons saying, fuck Batman. I don't need that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And Robin. I'm like, whoa. I don't know. I was thinking, that would, if they made a Teen Titans film, it would be more towards, the fan base.
Yeah.
Which they'd be trying to reach out to the audience that the original title was trying to reach out to, which was the teenage fan base.
Yeah.
But you can't really do that when you've got superheroes who are being violent and reckless and lawless. However, this may be what they've shown us because it's the early on of the series that they're going to make. Because this is supposed to be a TV series, not a movie.
Yeah, this will be on DC's streaming service.
Okay.
DC Universe.
Oh God.
Says Starfire Fire was red, Robin killed people, Raven shops at Hot Topic, and no Cyborg.
Yeah, what the
Boy
fuck?
looks okay.
Beast Boy looks okay.
I will agree with that. Beast Boy looks okay. And now here's something that actually struck me and I noticed, because the first word I got for Titans was damn it, I cannot remember. He played Arthur Curry in Smallville, and he's the only one that shot us down at a convention a few years ago. When they had 3 of the cast members from Smallville.
He got buttered.
He did, but I got a consolation prize out of it. I'm not going to say what it was, but I got a picture of him in the Hawk outfit.
Oh, Hawk and Dove?
Yes.
Okay.
So something I noticed was there wasn't a lot of Hawk and Dove in the trailer.
No, there wasn't.
For Titans.
I saw brief glimpses, but not much.
Yeah, like barely. Just,
yeah.
Hey, I know who that is, but it's never addressed.
Yep. They're
never fully on screen. It's off in the corner, on the side, in the background, something.
Yet again, I think the scenes that they chose for the trailer were probably misleading. And hey, maybe it's Dick Grayson trying to be, striking out on his own, because he's Robin. He's not Nightwing at this point.
Yeah,
he's just striking out on his own. He's probably had a bad situation with Batman. He's like, fuck that guy. I'm tired of dealing with him, and I'm gonna go fight crime on my own. And hasn't even thought about forming a team yet. He's just like, I gotta, I'm gonna do what needs to be done and clean up the fucking streets. And I'm not gonna lock these assholes away. They don't deserve to be locked away. What? So the taxpayers I'm trying to protect have to take care of them the rest of their fucking lives?
Yeah.
No. And he may have a change of heart. So I think it's a little early to kind of shun it. I don't feel good about the trailer, but I'm willing to give it a chance. Maybe they'll put out some more promos that kind of show a different light on things. But, kind of a rough first trailer, DC. What the hell?
Yeah. And this is pretty much the flagship for the DC Universe streaming service.
This is their first venture onto this streaming service? Is that? Yeah,
that's the first thing they're really putting out there to promote the streaming service that isn't even available yet.
So are they gonna drop all the shit that they've got going on with CW? Is that
no? The Arrowverse will continue on business as usual.
Oh well, okay, but we've discussed this just as in the comic books. I guess
it's a multiverse.
It's the same as in the shows. It's a multiverse.
Yeah.
So all of it exists. Even the shittiest parts, like Batman and Robin, that exists too.
Oh god,
it just exists in another universe. You know. Except Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze was a shit.
Hell yeah. Arnie's awesome.
Yeah. He wasn't like the grim, dark Mr. Freeze that I was like more accustomed to. He was more the 66 Mr. Freeze with that grim, dark, situation.
Did you know that he had it written into his contract where he could only be on set for 12 hours a day? No longer.
Really?
And costume was 4 hours. 4 hours in, 4 hours out. So they got to film him for 4 hours a day.
Wow.
And even though he did all these scenes with, was it Chris O'Donnell?
Mm-hmm.
They were actually never on set together.
As I said earlier, calling it now post-credit trailer, they're going to reveal Tara, $20 bet.
Oh.
I'm not a betting man, but okay.
Well, that's supposed to be a television series. They're not doing a movie. They're trying to push their own. And I don't know. This is a lot for a publisher to do.
Yeah.
I mean, admitted, DC has a lot of stuff that they can pull from, including all the old Vertigo stuff.
Yeah.
But that's still a lot. Everything from Fawcett Comics.
I would kill to see a Planetary series.
Oh yeah,
that would be awesome. Superpowered beings investigating, really, really fucked off situations. And the cool part about Planetary was, these guys were investigating shit like Godzilla and, the Island of Monsters and stuff like that. They were going to all these different, they were dealing with all these different supernatural or legendary beings, but they were kind of like the Brand X versions of these legendary beings. Like it was like you knew what they were talking about, but it wasn't expressly labeled that.
There was a couple where it was legit.
Yeah.
And it was when they crossed over with other publishers. JLA Planetary. That was a crossover. Yeah. They crossed over with Image a couple times.
Yep. And really, really good series. I would like to see that. I think that's got a lot of substance to be either a series or even a movie, maybe a couple of movies.
Yeah,
Will Slade be the bad guy?
Slade, in Teen Titans, that's possible, but I don't know.
I find it unlikely at this point.
That means we're going to have like 3 iterations of Slade Wilson running around.
Because they have Arrowverse.
The Arrowverse. There's supposed to be a Deathstroke movie. Supposed to be.
Yeah, so
rumored.
we confirmed we are going to have a DCEU Deadshot. So that's
or
2.
Deathstroke.
Yeah.
See, I fucked you up on that one.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
It's all your fault, Jimmy.
Why is Deadshot and Suicide Squad Will Smith and Deadshot and the Arrowverse not Will Smith? I don't know.
I gotta say I like the Arrowverse version.
I thought Will Smith did a damn good job.
He did do a damn good job. He brought a lot of character, like a side you can sympathize with.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. I mean, you're supposed to sympathize with the villains, and I think it was one of the better parts of that film. He stayed away from trying to be the heroic type because I'm glad he came to the realization he's not playing a hero. He's playing a villain. He's playing a guy that does bad things.
Yeah, for money.
He's being forced into a position where he has to save the day. Yeah. It's like, I wouldn't really be doing this because fuck this shit, but
I want to be able to get
I've got a fucking bomb in my neck. I
want to be able to wake up tomorrow.
Our producer is looking confused.
So Deathstroke is like the Flash. There's just a bunch of them. No, man, best part of the movie was the Joker. Haha, I can't say that with a straight face.
Wow.
I didn't mind the Leto Joker. I didn't mind.
I thought it was a fresh take on the character. I mean, that's kind of everybody that's played the Joker has kind of played him their own way.
Yeah.
And kind of given him their own spin. I can deal with that. I would say at the root of it all, Jared Leto played the Joker the way he should have. He was a chaotic character that you couldn't predict.
Yeah.
And that is the Joker to a T.
And he and that version of the Joker is in the more dark and gritty stories. But I mean, it's without a doubt a legitimized Joker.
And as far as I know, he's still on board. So
that's actually kind of up in the air right now.
Really?
Because they're talking about casting somebody else.
So the next thing you'll tell me is that there are 3 Jokers.
There probably are. Well, I mean, the chair said so.
Well, not to nitpick here, but that was another announcement out of SDCC is we are getting a book series, The 3 Jokers.
Okay.
And
finally getting an answer to that question.
Friend of the show, we've never met him, but Brian Edward Hill apparently his name has been tied to that.
Okay.
So I'm excited because I love Postal. Jimmy loved Postal.
Yes.
Tanya loved Postal.
Postal's freaking awesome. And
so yeah, I'll grab it and I'll read it because Brian Hill Romulus was incredible. I don't know if it's still going. I don't think it is, but it was a great book. So I'm really interested to see something else from him. Golgotha was also incredible.
Jose flips table. Damn it.
Hope you have table insurance. I don't know if they do that. Is that part of your homeowners?
I don't know. I know they don't have chair insurance.
No.
What was that like? That was over 100 episodes ago, but
yeah, fail. Go back and watch it if you want.
That was episode 50.
Episode 50?
Yes.
It's a momentous episode. You can see the anticipation on my face.
God, it was awesome. I saw it coming too.
Yeah, me and Steven saw that coming. We're sitting over in the corner like, dude,
it's gonna go. It's gonna go.
The minute he moves again, just an inch.
So yeah, they don't make chair insurance. So if they don't make chair insurance, I doubt they have table insurance.
Is this another Transformers movie? It looks like it.
Bumblebee.
Yeah.
The original Bumblebee that you and I grew up with.
The little VW bug.
Yeah. And
is that Emma Stone?
No.
Somebody else. I haven't seen this one yet.
And there's something that I really hope they emphasize here is Bumblebee is the youngest Transformer of the Autobots, and he's pretty much an adolescent. So they've pushed it a little bit in a movie here and there, but I really hope they emphasize it in this.
Well, I didn't mind the last 2. I thought they were good. I thought they were, getting away from the Witwicky family was a good thing. Because, the oh my God, we're getting attacked, run. Okay, let's stop and talk for a minute. Oh, run, we're getting attacked again. Bullshit is getting on my nerves. Even though the next 2 were pretty much in that same vein. I don't. Where does this one fall though? I mean, is it part of that run?
I think it is different? Part of that run, but I think it precedes it by
something before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you saw Starscream, it looked just like the Transformer that we had.
Yeah. It's just a Bumblebee movie. Didn't like it. No Rick Ashley for that Bumblebee.
No.
Oh man, This is pretty crazy. You're watching. This is pretty much like a reaction video.
Yeah, of all the new trailers that like just dropped in
that we
last month.
Yeah, that we never watched until now. So,
well, I just found this little compilation video. Oh, here's all the new trailers. The 23rd week of 2018.
I don't know what this is, but it looks pretty epic. Yeah. Looks very steampunky. I don't know what this is. Okay. I don't know.
I don't know what it is. There's some large machines going on.
Like I said, very steampunk-esque. The giant moving fortress on treads. And,
a tube.
Yeah.
Like an empire.
Is that Hugo Weaving? Yeah, that's Agent Smith.
Yeah. The hell?
What is this? I can't call this one, man. It's a total mystery to me, but it looks awesome.
It does. It looks like Sky Captain and World of Tomorrow, but like different theme and a lot better. I love the whole idea for Sky Captain, but man, that was
horribly
I
executed.
think it was going to be good.
Yeah, it was horribly.
I remember having high hopes for it.
And then they like copped out at the last minute and made Giovanni Ribisi the bad guy. I think that's how that went, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Jose says Transformers meets dinosaurs. Oh wait, they did that. Vince Blunt, Transformers meets King Arthur. They did that too.
Yeah.
Screw it, turn them into guns and cassette tapes.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's reset. I go back on the original NES, man. Just hit that little reset button. Back in the day when they had reset buttons. Mortal Engines.
Interesting.
How to Train Your Dragon
3. This is I think this is the third or fourth installment of it. Yeah.
Is it direct to video yet?
No, this one's actually coming out in theaters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw an advert for it last time I was at the theater.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know they made a second one.
Well, I mean, if somebody's writing these books, like, the Help You Train Your Dragon books, is that like an idiot's guide kind of thing?
I'm assuming.
So they've got 3 volumes. Apparently it's really difficult to train your dragon.
Well, I'm sorry. If halfway through the second book, if it wasn't working, my dragon still wasn't trained, I'm done. I'm not buying anymore.
What do you do with the dragon? What do you do with an untrained dragon at that point?
You brick him up and turn him into a furnace, Become a blacksmith.
Okay.
So now you're not having to pay for wood or coals or bellows or any of that.
You know what? That's a good way to do it.
It is. I am a problem solver, Jimmy.
Yeah. If only everything worked like Minecraft.
No, you can only brick up a dragon in Minecraft in creative mode.
Okay.
So that way you can put bedrock around it.
I knew you were using Minecraft terminologies there. Sounds like something to do with Minecraft.
I haven't tried breaking up the dragon. Seems clever though. I should.
Just to cut in on this DreamWorks trailer for a third installment to a kids movie that we probably won't see. I mean, it was good. The first one was good. I didn't see the second one. But I'm not. Take your kids. It's another How to Train Your Dragon movie. It'll probably be good.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll like it.
Yeah, in comic books,
yes.
I might be doing a review later this week on this particular topic. But the Infinity Countdown is over, and the Infinity War Prime book did release this past week.
Oh yeah.
Very interesting, and you do get some. But that Prime issue, you get some really, really interesting tidbits on where this series is going. And who will be involved and who won't be involved, and even a great mystery as to, who the big bad is going to be in this.
This is another comic book trailer.
Ah, yes, the Spider-Verse. Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
Which is going to be Miles Morales as the lead. I don't know how many... I mean, if he's going into the Spider-Verse, how many spider characters are we going to run into here? How many villains?
I do know that we are going to
Peter Parker.
Miles Morales.
And Miles Morales.
We are going to have Peter Porker.
Peter Porker?
Yes.
The Spider Pig?
Yes. Spider-Ham.
Spider-Ham. Yep.
He will be voiced by John Mulaney, one of my favorite stand-up comedians.
Cool.
Used to be a writer for Saturday Night Live. He's the one that really wanted to use the term midgets in a skit, and they told him you can't do that. That's almost as bad as the N-word. If you use that word, they will riot on the building.
Let's not talk about that, man. The way people have been getting like fired from shit lately, like James Gunn. I mean,
oh yeah,
some asshole weeding through his fucking Twitter account from like 8 to 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
10 years ago, he said some shit,
that.
and guy like fucking throws it out there like, oh, look how horrible James Gunn is. He said this shit 10 years ago. And Disney was like, sorry, dude, we got to distance ourselves from you because, everybody's going to be up in arms about this. They're going to want your head on a fucking pike. I mean, it's something they apologized for.
Yeah.
This is, I don't know. People are taking this social justice shit way too fucking far.
Yeah, 10 years ago, a lot can happen in 10 years.
Yeah. People change, man. People regret things they say. They apologize for things they've said in the past. And even if his apology was apparently null and void.
Yeah.
Like, no way to save his career after that one.
Yeah, which is really sad because he is the reason that Guardians got big.
Yeah, well.
And now here's my question. He's the one who wrote the script for Guardians 3. So are we still going to get that script?
Probably not.
So that means Guardians 3, if they don't use that script, Guardians 3, it basically is starting back over from scratch.
No. What I think they'll do is you've got the Guardians. I think there's going to be there was a really hefty involvement in Infinity War 1. The follow-up Avengers 4 is probably going to have some more heavy involvement with the Guardians, and we know that the Russo brothers were responsible for directing the first one. They're also responsible for directing Captain America: Civil War. I think the Russos would probably be in line to take over, which wouldn't be bad. I mean, they're really good directors. They're kind of hands off. They were very hands off with the Guardians team. They let them kind of ad lib and work.
Yeah.
Characters like James Gunn would. So I think, if anything, if they can't get Gunn back, then the Russo brothers should probably take over.
There's already a script written. Take the James Gunn script, give it a mild rewrite.
Yeah.
Don't completely overhaul it. A mild rewrite.
I am so sad about that shit.
Because without Gunn, the Guardians wouldn't be what we know now.
Yeah. And right now we're watching the trailer for Wreck-It Ralph 2, which apparently she's dealing with the Disney princesses now.
Like all of them.
Yeah. Sarah Silverman,
Ralph breaks the internet.
Sarah Silverman surrounded by Disney princesses. So I take it her character is a Disney princess now? Is that how that works?
Maybe.
It's the Lego Movie 2. I only saw. Yeah, I only saw like brief. Well, I only saw like stills of this. This looks awesome. It's post-apocalyptic.
Oh my God!
Yeah, you got to go see this because it looks like Mad Max.
Well, okay, specifically, when he's in the store, that guy right there.
Yeah.
If you ever played the original Mad Max video game on regular NES, anytime you stopped at a trading post, that's what you saw.
the barista,
exactly.
The barista with the respirator and the mohawk.
The mohawk and the little signs behind it. Yes, dude. Like, that is him. Exactly. That is exactly what you saw in Lego version.
Okay, so they're actually taking some serious deep cuts on the Mad Max video game there, apparently.
Yeah.
He played the shit out of that game.
Yes, I did. I still remember some of the level codes. That's how much I played that game. Because I was back in the day of NES, man. There was no save.
Yeah. I'm a huge Lego fan. The only Lego movie I haven't seen was the Ninjago. So I wasn't like a huge Ninjago fan, but I'm a huge. I need to watch that anyway. They're always really good. They've got great humor, really creative, and I love how they're put together. Plus the established cast in the first one showing back up. I mean, you've got Unikitty, you've got Wild Style, and damn it, oh God, it's terrible. Exploding Heart.
Jose says, JD, let's go to Wasteland Weekend and bring that Mad Max fantasy to life.
Dude.
It's Wasteland.
Is
that like Burning Man?
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, we can go pick up some like chrome. What do you call that? Cake paint.
The silver cake spray.
Some real paint.
Huh?
No, you don't want to spray that on your mouth.
I mean, you're supposed to spray it in a bag first,
and then huff it.
Yeah, that's what I was
Oh. Apparently, Lego Batman will be back.
Oh, sweet.
So Will Arnett is not done. I will say this: Will Arnett did a fantastic job playing Lego Batman. My only complaint is there was no Lego Superman, and I think they need to get somebody who's like supremely pompous, who can put out that pompous attitude to play Superman.
Dax Shepard.
Fuck yeah, man.
Dude, reunite, let's
opposite.
go to prison.
That would be the opposite. Yes. Will Arnett and Dax Shepard make a BBS Lego movie. That would be awesome.
Just holding Batman by the cape. Woo!
He already did that.
I know.
In the animateds, yeah. See, this one I still haven't seen.
I haven't either.
There you go, see this.
Yeah.
It's the Ant-Man and the Wasp, which that's an old trailer. It's already been out.
That's just too cool. Tanya's over there arranging school supplies.
Back to school. I'm not going to do it. I'm not Adam Sandler. Anyway.
I'm going to prove to the world I'm not a dummy.
Is this a remake of The Right Stuff?
That's what it looks like, bro. It looks like an X-15.
Yeah. Congratulations, you're suborbital.
48 minutes.
We'll keep rolling.
We're doing movie trailers, apparently.
Yeah.
This is not comic book related. This is real life related.
It does look like The Right Stuff, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that was made for TV whenever they put it out, wasn't it?
Yes.
So it wouldn't be a bad idea to remake it with a bigger budget. I mean,
it's just I really wish Sam Shepard was still around to play some part in it.
Yeah.
Looks like Gemini. No, that's Apollo.
Yeah, there's 3. Oh wait, you might be right. It might be Gemini.
Nope.
That was Mercury. Well, they show the Mercury capsule. Okay, so they show the Mercury capsule, the Gemini capsule. Yeah, that's Gemini.
Yeah.
And did they show the Saturn V?
Yeah, Gemini was also launched on the Saturn V.
Was it?
Yeah.
No.
No, you're right. It was launched on the Gemini rocket.
Yeah. They used the standard ICBM at the time. And
which the Atlas V was originally developed as an ICBM.
Yeah. But the Gemini was, and my grandfather didn't go into too much of the history behind it, but I believe he was working on those rockets.
First man.
Yeah. So it looks like they're building up to the moon landing, all the way from Mercury to the moon. That'd
be actually wonderful, a wonderful series to make, because that was a courageous era of human history.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize exactly how short a time we made that kind of technological leap.
And that was a big fucking leap, especially with all the people involved, because they were doing something that had never been done before.
Yeah.
They weren't privy to what, the Russian rocket scientists were doing unless they were getting information from spies. So yeah, a lot of the guys that were responsible for, manned flights to the moon and stuff like that, they were just kind of figuring it out as they go.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. My grandfather, like I was saying, was involved in the Gemini program. I think he never really told me what he did, but I'm almost firmly convinced that he worked on the rocket. And the reason why is because he met my grandmother working out in the silos in the Midwest.
Huh.
So 2 and 2 together, if he was on the Gemini program and he worked in the ICBM silos out near Colorado and Wyoming, then maybe one would say probably worked on the rocket program.
Yeah. But from 1962 or 63 to 1969, that's when the space agency started till we landed on the moon. So, all right, let's call it 1960. 9 years to go from not even having to ever put anything into orbit to landing on the moon.
Yeah.
That is a massive technological leap in a very, very short amount of time. So I would love to see a film series on that particular subject. See, my grandfather worked at Oak Ridge.
Oh, okay.
He helped enrich uraniums for the nuclear bombs.
Well, back then, man.
You took work where they had it. Well, hey, we're going to let you out of the Navy. We appreciate your service. Now we're going to hire you as a general contractor.
Your grandfather worked on the warheads. My grandfather worked on the delivery system. So,
what's this? Another Resident Evil movie?
I've seen this preview before. Oh no, it's Halloween. That's a Mike Myers mask.
Well,
which is really a Captain Kirk mask, but or a Bill Shatner face.
Just painted white and the hair fucked up.
Yeah. Which tells you that Mike Myers was actually a Star Trek fan. That might have been it. That might have been what caused him to break. They canceled the fucking show, or he just couldn't figure it out. Maybe his sister wouldn't let him fucking watch Star Trek when he was a little kid. Yeah. He was too busy watching the Brady Bunch or some shit. So anyway.
Trouble with triples and shit.
Hey man, that's a good episode. That was so good they actually went back to it in Deep Space Nine.
Yeah. He dropped his bag of teeth.
Yep.
What?
I don't know when Jose said it, but every day we get one step closer to blowing ourselves up.
Oh.
There a minute ago.
That's during our Mercury, Gemini, Apollo.
I don't feel like we're closer to blowing ourselves up. At least not in that sense. Not necessarily in that sense. I don't know, but that's a whole other discussion. I don't know. I don't feel like it's that impending. I think some sort of horrible situation with our environment, or maybe our planet, would be more likely. I think people have got enough. People who have their hands on the triggers, the buttons, the whatever, to do that probably have enough idea, or enough of an idea of what could happen in those situations if they decided to launch said weapons and destroy the earth. It would be almost absolute. It'd be almost totally absolute. The only people that would survive would be probably the wealthy motherfuckers that built bunkers underground to keep themselves alive in case of such a situation.
Yeah. Let's get another.
Wait, you know what? I'm right with you on that one, Jose. We probably are closer because those motherfuckers are pretty much the ones that have their hands on the buttons. So there you go. Anyway.
Is this a trailer for the Meg?
No. The Meg does not have these guys in it. The Meg has Jason Statham in it.
Oh.
We're getting away from the comic book film.
Yeah, we are.
Things. This is like all the trailers that were released. You started the wrong one.
Well, it's on autoplay now. It's just kind of got a mind of its own.
Its own thing.
Yeah. These things happen. So, yeah. A lot of interesting stuff came out, SDCC. And I'm really happy that all these publishers are coinciding the trailer releases with SDCC. So that way we're not having to watch some fuzzy, crappy phone video.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I can actually look it up and watch it.
Like, if everybody there got to watch it, we get to watch it, too.
Yeah, it's only fair. I can't afford that kind of travel.
Or pay for those kinds of tickets.
Yeah. Well, if it was here, I'd find a way to get in. I'd find a way to get the money. Something. I'd be in. It's just the travel.
Yeah.
So after rebuilding after the bombs, is there anything you would like to make socially acceptable?
Adulting without pants.
Adulting without pants?
Yes.
All right.
Make every day a bottomless party? Is that
hell yeah.
Okay.
Fuck not, Jimmy.
I don't know.
We got enough shit to worry about without pants.
Look, man, I'd say pants have their place. It's pretty risky if you're going to adult without pants. I mean, say you got to go fucking do some home repair or something.
Well, I'd put pants on.
That's one less layer of clothing.
It's all the repair. I mean,
right, but that's one less layer of clothing. That's not there. What if something horrible happens? You fall off a roof and land on a fence post or some shit.
I'm sorry, anything that's going to have me elevated. I'm going to be wearing some pants if they're optional or not.
Then your pantsless society is not going to work.
No, I'm not saying it's mandatory. I'm just
somebody's going to want to make it mandatory at that point.
I know.
JD.
I know.
I mean,
and that's
they're going to make pants illegal. And nobody's going to have pants.
not even pajama pants.
Not even their pants qualifies.
I like my pajama pants.
See, you're going to miss them.
It gets cold sometimes.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to fight the cold when you're not wearing pants.
What?
Just Ghost Rider.
Jose wants to make sex robots socially acceptable. And farting. Farting should be okay. And double dipping.
Double dipping?
Yeah, because double dipping has pretty much been proven that doesn't cause any problems, man. You're not passing any germs.
I feel like it depends on the double dipper.
Sex robots are almost socially acceptable. I think they are in Japan now. But they've got some society. They've got some societal constraints, like the men outnumbering the women. So it's kind of hard to find someone to be with over there unless you're gay.
I just want a mannequin to put in the passenger seat of my car so I can drive in the HOV lane.
Yeah, the mannequin would be a better idea. I think we already talked about this.
Yeah,
you're like a sex doll. I was like, sex doll's expensive. Just get a mannequin.
Yeah. Just put a mannequin in the passenger seat.
You don't have to have it's not like they're looking at it with 4K ultra high def cameras and shit.
I just put a hat on it.
A mannequin?
Yeah.
Don't worry. I think we're closer to some sort of Orwellian dystopian future than like the bombs falling and all of this.
Like one guy on a bicycle in the HOV lane.
That's an Orwellian dystopian future. Is that?
He doesn't belong in that lane. That's pure anarchy.
They'd squash that shit quick. What?
I was looking at the Justice League tissue box.
Yeah, she's pretty excited about that. I am too.
That's cute. It's very cute. Vanatonia's going to show you. There you go. Show them the sides. There. Yeah. They're Puffs brand.
Yes. Now available in stores.
For back to school.
Yeah. Or for Tanya because they're cute.
Just face off, isn't it?
Yes. It's a movie where everything explodes.
Because wasn't she... No. Was it Ava Longoria that was in Ghost Rider?
No, not Ava Longoria. I don't know. It's somebody. Somebody else.
Yeah, that movie's forgettable.
Yeah.
Everybody forgets Donald Logue died in that movie. You want to wrap it up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
We did discuss a lot of stuff that came out at SDCC, all the new trailers, new stuff to expect this year. Let's shoot for a Book of Doom movie. That would be excellent. Most excellent.
I've heard somebody speak of making a Doom film, so we might see it.
Like, not just like drop into it blind. Have him in one of the post-credit scenes.
Yeah. Show up in the post credits and then do a film. I would say do it like his origin,
Yeah.
And it would be a good way to introduce Reed Richards, not necessarily Fantastic Four, but a Reed Richards.
Yeah.
And start off in college, him being roommates with Reed Richards. It also solidifies the
origin.
The origin, but the hatred that he has for the character at that point, because he blames Richards for it being, for him being scarred and having a failed experiment and all that shit.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see if it happens, and if it does, we'll see if Marvel gives it the right treatment.
Which I'm sure they would. I mean, they have a fantastic team of writers.
So, is there anyone?
Oh, yeah. Huge thank you to Captain Jack's Elixirs, 322 East Texas Avenue, Baytown, Texas, 7520. Oh, I don't have to do the roll. Yeah, no. It's live. It's all live. No delays, no filters, none of that crap. We don't have it.
YouTube won't let us.
Yeah, it took it away from us. But of course, go to their website, www.captainjackselixirs.com. Go to our website, www.thenurry.net. By the way, www is an abbreviation for the World Wide Web. World Wide Web is 3 syllables. www is 9. Figure that crap out. That's more vexing than the hot dog buns package. Yeah. It's faster.
They fixed that shit and then they fucked it up again.
Yeah. So go to the World Wide Web dots. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Final thoughts?
Jose's final thought is fix Teen Titans.
I can stand behind that.
My final thought is hail the Grand Chancellor. Not really.
Book of Doom movie. Tanya?
Pick up some DC themed Puffs tissues at a Walmart near you during the school supply shopping.
Those are not legitimate sponsors. And neither is Buc-ee's.
With a Y.
Yes, Bucky the Golden Retriever has opened at least one gas station that I know of. And I go there quite frequently.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.